Basic gouache painting techniques, flat wash and gradient, before diving into more complex gouache painting projects. Let's first learn two of the most fundamental and commonly used coloring techniques, flat wash and gradient. While these methods may seem simple, they are essential for building the overall color relationships within your painting. Flat wash technique. A flat wash involves applying a single color evenly over a large area with consistent brush strokes. It's ideal for backgrounds, skies, large ground surfaces, or base layers of objects. Key points to remember. Proper color-to-water ratio. Controlling the moisture in gouache paint is crucial. The mixed paint should have a consistency similar to yogurt, not too watery, not too thick. If it's too thin, it can cause bubbling and uneven color. If it's too dry, the strokes may be streaky or break off. Work in one direction. Use a medium or large, flat brush and move in a consistent direction, usually top to bottom or left to right. Slightly overlap each stroke to avoid leaving gaps. Maintain color consistency. If you need a large amount of one color, mix enough all at once. Remixing in the middle may cause visible breaks in tone. Pro tip: for larger areas, add a small amount of white to the color. This softens the tone and enhances the opacity. Gradient technique. A gradient creates a smooth transition between colors within one area, either from dark to light, or from one hue to another, such as blending deep blue into light blue, or orange into yellow. 3 common types of gradients. Monochromatic, light to dark. For example, mixing lake blue with white to create a sky that fades from deep at the top to light at the bottom. 2-color gradient, such as blending purple into pink perfect for painting petals. Warm to cool gradient. For instance, blending cool green into warm orange to create dynamic background effects. Steps for creating a gradient. Paint the first color block on paper E. G. Deep blue. Immediately paint the second color underneath it T. G. Light blue or white. Don't let the first layer dry before applying the second. Rinse your brush thoroughly. Keep it moist, not drippy, and gently sweep back and forth where the two colors meet to create a seamless blend. Note: speed is key. Once gouache paint dries, it becomes difficult to blend without forming harsh lines or blotches. Start with small areas to practice control. Advanced coloring tips and techniques on layering colors. Although gouache has strong opacity, it's essential to let each layer dry completely before applying another. Wet and wet can cause muddy colors and dull tones. On using white. White is not just for lightening colors. It's crucial for creating volume, highlights, and depth. For example, pure white can be used on flower edges, metal highlights, or glass reflections to instantly make your painting pop. Keep your palette clean. Assign different areas for each color group: reds, blues, greens. Mixing too many pigments in one area leads to impure tones and muddy mixes. Brush cleaning technique. Always clean your brush thoroughly when switching colors, especially between warm tones like red or orange and cool tones like blue or green. Residual warm tones can contaminate cool colors and disrupt the overall temperature balance in your painting. Summary and practice suggestions. Today, we explored 2 essential gouache techniques: flat wash and gradient, along with detailed guidance and practical tips for coloring. These are the core skills of gouache painting. Practice them often and pay close attention to color control, water balance, and brush movement. Recommended practice exercises. Use the flat wash technique to paint an entire sky or ground area. Use the gradient technique to paint a leaf or a flower petal, transitioning the color from the base to the tip. Practice a little every day, and you'll soon notice your colors becoming more natural and your control much more precise. Gouache still life painting techniques. As we move into the stage of painting still life compositions, it's important to understand that beyond coloring techniques, what really matters is composition layout, color, harmony, and volume rendering. Today, we'll dive into these aspects to explore the key techniques for painting still life with gouache. Stable composition with balanced spacing. Composition is the skeleton of your painting. A well-executed still life should have a clear visual hierarchy, a sense of depth, and breathing space between objects. Vary heights and positions. Avoid lining up objects in a straight row. Arrange them with different heights and overlapping positions to create depth. Clear size contrast. Use size differences for visual interest. For example, pair a large vase with small fruits to enrich the layout. Mindful, negative space. Don't crowd the edges. Leave some margin around the canvas to avoid a cramped look.